20.
Hey everybody, this is Giuseppe with Forget About It News, and I'm here with my boy Brian.
What up, y'all?
We got some little bit of info tonight. Brian, what's on the agenda?
So we got the 2024 GOP platform, Make America Great Again, and it's 20 different things Donald Trump's going to do right off the rip when he gets office to start making our country go a different direction, to get shit under control, because shit is out of control.
This is nuts. We're sitting a little bit off to the side because when we throw this picture up, it's going to be in the middle of the screen. But yeah, this is going to be what Donald Trump's going to do, and he's already proven that when he's in office, he does exactly what he says he's going to do. So there's no reason for anybody to doubt what he says he's going to do. So let's get this party started.
Exactly. Let's do it. All right, throw it up there. You can read them off.
There we go. All right. So, you want to get yourself off to the side there?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is seal the border and stop the migrant invasion.
Yeah, that's exactly what needs to happen. You don't have a country if you don't have a border.
Absolutely.
And that's what they're doing in the UK and some of the other places. They're just letting migrants run into there. And what they do is they just mix everybody in.
Yes.
Then the whole thing's like a third world country.
Yes. Well, the thing about
that's
it
the easiest way.
Is we have all these unemployed Americans while we're letting illegals come in here and get jobs.
Right.
And if they're not getting jobs, they're taking benefits. So, number two. Carry out the largest deportation operation in American history.
Absolutely. Listen, you don't know these people here. You don't know. How do you know that you're sending your kid to school and they're out there lurking? Yeah. And they capture your kid and hold them for ransom or just kill them. Or look, we've heard over and over rapes and killings and all sorts of stuff. We know it's happening.
A lot of times they're killing people, robbing people, and then going back to Mexico and hiding.
Yeah, well, look, listen, 20 million people. I don't want to play with those odds.
No, me either.
Okay, I bet you get rid of a lot of them. You're going to save some lives just by getting rid of.
Forget about it.
All
right. Number three. End inflation. Make America affordable again.
That's one of the most important spots. What are we doing? If we can't even make it, if it can't be affordable,
listen.
What are we really even doing? We're just going to work to sleep at our house, to wake up to work, to go sleep at our house. There's no more buying furniture for their house. There's no more upgrading the backyard. There's no more badass vacations.
No.
That's boring and it sucks ass.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm totally down with number three. Number four, make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far.
Absolutely. Listen.
Absolutely.
One of my
drill.
Man, we can drill Inwar. My uncle, and it was the uncle that I used to live with before I moved over here. But look, he used to squeeze oil out of the ground. He worked for Exxon.
Absolutely.
Listen, he told me that there's 500 years worth of oil. Oil keeps producing itself. The earth naturally makes it over and over and over again.
God doesn't make mistakes.
No, oil creates itself over and over. We have so much liquid gold. Look,
absolutely.
Let's get it.
Absolutely. Number five, stop outsourcing and turn the United States into a manufacturing superpower.
We should make everything. Not only should we make everything, we should make everything in the baddest of the baddest asses.
Absolutely.
We should have the baddest.
How can we call ourselves the baddest when everything you see at the stores from China?
Yeah, it's not even ours. Do we even have any products? No. Yeah. We should have the baddest ass products, the baddest ass manufacturing, the baddest ass machines.
Best cars. We should have the best cars.
We used to be that.
Best planes. Best clothes.
Yes.
Best technology. Best everything.
Yeah, it's got to come back fast.
How's the best coming from third world countries?
Look, it's got to come fast.
All right. The next one is number 6, large tax cuts for the workers and no tax on tips.
Of course, there should be no tax on tips. Senior citizens shouldn't be taxed. And who the hell decided we're going to tax you on the food? The main survival thing you need, food?
Yeah.
Bro, you can kick rocks. Hey,
absolutely.
We need a massive tax overhaul. Cut probably, 60% of the taxes.
Oh, for real.
I'm just tired of the bullshit.
No, absolutely.
We are taxed to death, guys. Honestly, that is some of the major things we need to get done.
Absolutely.
We got to get that done.
Number 7, defend our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and our fundamental freedoms, including freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to keep and bear arms.
Those are just God-given rights. It doesn't come from the government. It doesn't come from outsource.
How could somebody tell you
what you're going to do? What if we told them what to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I don't get it. Why aren't we telling them what to do? Why are we allowing them to tell us what to do?
Absolutely.
There's 300 million Americans, about 95,000 of them packing?
Absolutely.
I mean, come on.
Number 8. prevent World War III, restore peace in Europe and in the Middle East, and build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our entire country, all made in America.
Absolutely. We should have an Iron Dome in each 50 of the states, just in case a rocket comes by.
Absolutely.
It'll automatically, I know we would usually scramble F-16s or F-22 Raptors. They'd be in the air to shoot it down. But why not? Why not? Why
don't we have a badass dome?
Yeah, why don't we have one that just goes,
forget about it.
Alert, missiles launch, and it literally shoots over like 1,500 missiles in the air and knocks out whatever comes in. Man. We should have it.
We should be kicking ass and taking names.
And not to mention, yes, and he needs to prevent World War III because they're fixing to drop bombs on each other. We might be a couple weeks from that.
Man, they're having parades. They're having parades with our military equipment we left over there in Afghanistan.
Man, that's gangster. Like $4 billion worth. That's shitty.
But who cares? It's our money. It's not theirs. They didn't work for it.
You say that till we're completely out and everybody's starving.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
End the weaponization of government against the American people.
Absolutely. And you know how you do that? You shrink the government way down. No more ABC 1, 2, 3 agencies.
No more no more never get out in Congress, have term limits.
But we got to shrink it down. You got to take the government, whatever it is size right now, and reduce it by at least 70%. Yes. There should be just enough for like war times. And we need the post office. That's the basic thing. And maybe just a couple other little small things. Other than that, we don't really need. No. We don't need it.
We don't need anybody to.
No more subsidizing everything.
Our taxpayers' dollars shouldn't be paying for them to discuss whether or not we need to put tampons in the boys' room.
Well, what are you getting for your tax dollars anymore? We don't see it. No. These roads look like shit. The whole United States bridges are falling down.
You know why? Because they're taking all the money and it's all going towards giving it to illegals in other countries.
Yeah, in other countries, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, the next one, number 10. Stop the migrant crime epidemic, demolish the foreign drug cartels, crush gang violence, and lock up violent offenders.
Yeah, so there's people being paid. Listen, this is the only way this is happening. First of all, there's got to be compensation.
Absolutely.
They might be going for voters, but if they're going to be moving stuff, somebody's getting paid to let them in.
Absolutely.
Like, by the way, why all these migrants are getting in? Can you let these guys in too?
Yeah.
We'll get you a kickback of $10-15 million. You might just find it, I don't know, in the desert in a hole somewhere at this coordinates. Dude, they're leaving it open. Yeah, wipe them out. Bro, straight up, hey, those cartel, bro, just street sweep them.
Sweep them off.
Dude, sweep them
off.
They
don't have rights. They don't have rights.
They don't. Shock and awe, dude. Wipe their ass out.
You're running fentanyl. You're
no, we don't need
trafficking
to play games.
Children.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They have got no.
Yeah, forget about it.
The people that are leaving the border open don't care if any bad thing happens because they're getting paid.
Number 11. Rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C. Make them safe, clean, and beautiful again.
Yeah, basically, like
San Francisco,
dude.
Homeless people everywhere because of the drugs and because of the crime.
The liberals have thrown their little frat parties long enough. It's time to come in, like the cops come and bust a sorority party and shut her down, and the next day all the kids clean up their house. You got to go in and clean everything up, man. It's all got to be reset, re-rolled.
Bunch of putanas.
Yep.
Number 12. Strengthen and modernize our military, making it, without question, the strongest and most powerful in the world.
Yeah, so that's a part of it. So now, after we shrunk the government down, we do have the military aspect, and we should be. We should have
a stronger military than we do a Congress.
We should have thousands and thousands more pieces of equipment. We should have more sophisticated equipment, and they could test it all in the desert.
They should have one politician for each state, and then small politicians in each city that answer to the one politician of the state. And then that one politician goes to the government, and all of them get together and vote one politician per state.
I think that is.
And the
governors.
And the majority rules.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful because if the majority rules and you have the majority liberal down there, like in Miami, something weird goes sideways.
No. You're not understanding. All of the states get together.
Well, we can
decide on what everybody's going to do.
You're right. We can probably do something like that.
All right, number 13. Keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency.
Man, that's
That
an
is
important
that is
one.
an important one.
That-
People don't realize how important
Yeah.
that is. Explain it a little bit.
Okay, if we lose the reserve currency and all these other countries start not needing a U.S. dollar, it's going to start being worthless. And you to think about it costs what $5 for a loaf of bread now? Think of it costing like $20.
Imagine
Our inflation will be so off the
imagine
damn chain,
if we
dude.
go to digital currency, man.
Oh
fucked.
no,
We're
then
fucked.
you're complete slaves.
We're fucked.
You'll do anything they will because guess what? They'll be able to control your food. They'll be able to make you do whatever. You'll be begging for them.
Absolutely.
Isn't that a shitty place to be in?
I don't want to have to beg.
Bro, I can't do that, bro.
Man,
I
have
can't
people
do
control
that, bro.
Number 14, fight for and protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts, including no changes to the retirement age.
Yeah, we can't retire. Yeah.
People shouldn't be retiring at 75.
No, dude.
You should be able to retire at 65. I remember when it was 60, 62 or something like that.
You should be able to retire at 60,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
You don't. You barely make it
I know.
past 60. Once you hit 60, that's like a huge mile marker.
It is. It is.
Yeah, like you could go downhill real quick after that. It should be 60, and honestly, they should get a raise.
Yes.
They should get a raise, honestly.
Absolutely.
You can't live on that today.
No.
You think inflation just doesn't go away, y'all?
No.
And you think it's
well, I know Social Security is supplemental. It's
and
not
we need
supposed
to
be the
check.
only
We
thing,
need to
but
take about
it should be more.
the medical. We need to. If you're illegal, you don't get to be on Medicaid and all that.
Fuck
Not before
no.
my family.
Fuck no.
Your ass needs to go.
Absolutely.
No, they don't get it before our family. Okay.
They don't. They shouldn't get it at all. If you're illegal, you should get anything. Period.
Yeah, but they get it from us. Like they can get it, but I can't.
Yeah. Number 15, cancel the electric vehicle mandate and cuss costly and burdensome regulations.
Yeah, we can't be regulating. You're not going to make us mandatory all this.
Force us to
electrical-
drive in a toaster oven.
Yeah, you're not gonna sit there for it. Listen, if you go on an electric car, cool, go buy one. But if I want badass V8 stomping big old diesels, right?
Yeah,
that's
man.
what we're gonna do. You're not gonna say, "Oh, we're all gonna die because of CO2" and force us to do shit.
Yeah, no, forget about it.
It's not like that. We ain't doing that, man.
Absolutely not.
No, we're done. I'm not.
Number
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Not over this shit.
Number 16, cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, radical gender ideology,
absolutely,
and other inappropriate racial, sexual,
cutting
or political content on our children.
Immediately. Dude, listen, every common sense parent knows you need to go in there and learn about really cool stuff, science and learning and numbers and letters. Nobody wants you to tell them, guess what?
Children don't need to be learning about being gay, about being transgender.
No, they don't.
About about anything other than true 100% accurate history.
Yeah, and if you do, we know your agenda because guess what? When me and you grew up, Joe, we didn't have that.
No.
Nobody ever talked about that in school or
Listen,
anything.
I won't say the name of the town, but my son came home from school a couple years ago and straight up told me that his white school teacher here in Florida told him that white people were the reason why racism existed and that white people are the ones that created slavery, which is completely false. But we won't get into that. It's a long, but that just goes to show what kind of garbage.
Oh no, it's big time. It's out there. People know. Trust me, Florida's not like the lowest of them.
Absolutely. This next one's a real good one. Number 17, keep men out of women's sports. That shouldn't even be a discussion.
Listen, that's a no-brainer.
I can't even believe this is on the. This has to be on the list.
Yeah, we're not even going to go into that because that's how stupid it is.
I know.
Like, if you can't understand that, like, listen, I don't even know how long you're going to make it.
Absolutely,
because
forget about it.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Number 18, deport pro-Hamas radicals and make our college campuses safe and patriotic again.
Yeah, we're done with that. We're Americans. We don't put up with this shit.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
You're getting out now.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done. You don't know.
We're not going to have no Palestinians protesting out of school.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Listen, that whole thing is a whole radical death group. I don't give a shit. We don't even want to think about it. If they want to go and do all that crazy stuff over there, let them do that over there. But we're not going to do that no more. We have bigger, better things to accomplish.
Yeah, forget about it.
Okay? That's it.
That's some bullshit.
Get them out.
Number 19, secure our elections, including same-day voting, voter identification, paper ballots, and proof of citizenship.
Yeah.
That's a given.
No, that's exactly. It should be locked down just like that. You are a citizen. You have this documentation. Boom.
You cannot go to any other country.
No, man.
And be able to vote.
That's why this is
when you're not even legally in the country.
Just apply.
They'll put you in jail. You'll be in jail. Go to Europe. Here, do me a favor. Climb over the fence and go to Mexico. And then get caught. And then when
Telling
they
you, going
arrest you,
straight to jail.
tell them
You're going straight.
that you want food stamps, housing assistance, and insurance, and you want to be catch and release.
Telling you, there's all these reports.
See how that works out for you.
All these reports. These people got debit cards, $13K.
Yeah.
They're building houses like crazy. Who do you think? I'm telling you, they're going to be living there. Go ahead.
Number 20, unite our country by bringing it to new and record levels of success.
Yeah, so I think to renew our country, we have got to kick all this liberal shit out of the universities and everything. And if you're teaching that kind of crazy shit, then you probably should you shouldn't be able to get government funding if you're even doing that.
Well, here's my
because they really are. They are totally brainwashing kids. So.
Well, here's my thing. Trump is trying to bring back common sense.
Good old America.
A lot of these things on this list are things that American people already know. And it's sad that this has to even be part of a presidential guy's plan. Like, securing the border should be something that's automatic. What he should be really discussing is how to cut the trillions of dollars in debt we're in. How are we going to stop sending money all over the place? How are we going to bring inflation down? How are we going to get interest rates under control? But he can't focus on that because he's got all this bunch of little pity-patty bullshit he's got to deal with. Forget about it. What do you got to say about all that?
What I got to say is Kamala's up there talking about, I'll do this and I'll do that. Why does she have to wait? She's already in office.
Yeah.
How are you going to believe her? She said she's going to do this and do that. Why hasn't she already done it? See, that she's had 3.5 years to do it. I'm telling you, she wrecked it. Guys,
2 million plus people crossed the border, and that's only the people that they counted. That's not including all the people that got in that they didn't catch. That's just what they caught.
When you start losing all your jobs and all these people that we don't know start taking your jobs, and we start going into a more massive recession and layoffs, it is going to look real bad. If Donald Trump does not come in here and get us oil growing and start producing, get it going, whatever.
Drill, baby,
because
drill.
It will. When you have oil, when you have energy low, shit will grow.
Listen, put taps on.
Hey, I like that. You like that?
Put beer taps on.
If you keep oil low, the economy will grow.
Forget about it.
Anyway, so, okay. And so those are the 20 things that Trump's trying to do. So whoever's saying, oh, Agenda 25, shut the hell up.
This is what I want to know.
There's nothing about Agenda 25 he talks about. That's some Heritage Foundation think tank, group.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck about all that. I don't. Fuck. I mean, they say so much dumb shit. I mean, we could literally have enough content for a month just talking about the dumb shit they say. The dumb shit they say.
We go on for damn near months.
I know. And listen,
can't even make this
there's been a couple comments, and I want to really thank you guys because it makes me feel good. We've gotten a couple comments where people say they've really appreciated watching our show and that they appreciate how real we're keeping it and just being honest and just calling out the bullshit. And that makes me feel good that people are noticing that because we need to call out the bullshit. And, there's a lot of shitty Republicans too. It's not just Democrats. It's shitty Republicans too. There is a lot of shitty Republicans who are backing a lot of the things the Democrats are doing. So it's not a one-sided deal. It's two-sided. And the reason why this world has the U.S. has gotten so fucked up is because of all the rhinos. Because there's been a lot.
They haven't done shit.
There was a lot of things that Trump was trying to do that Republicans voted against. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we have to not be one-sided. We have to be able to call out the bullshit on both sides. It does come more from the left than the right. But at the end of the day, evil is everywhere. It's not one-sided, and a lot of people attack Trump. I mean, remember Pence threw Trump right under the bus in the end.
I can't stand Pence. His soft ass voice anyway. Just he forget about it. Forget about that guy.
Plenty of videos showing ballots being stuffed in the boxes and then bringing them
in.
And he could have stopped it. He could have stopped it, and he let it roll because he cared more about his political career. Now look where you're at, pussy boy.
Yeah, well, look, dude.
Anyways, forget about it.
You already know there was cheating going on.
Oh yeah. So comment. We want to know what you guys think of Trump's 2024 agenda on those.
Throw in the comments. Get in the comments.
Tell us what you think. If there's anything going on local in your area that's not hitting mainstream news and you want us to share it, send pics or videos to forgetaboutitnews@gmail.com, and we will read over your emails and we will do an episode show on whatever stories you send us, and we will give you a shout out.
Yeah, forget about it. I like it.
Forget about it.
Like,
Until
share,
next time.
subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Absolutely.
Peace out.
See you tomorrow.